So here we are then, this is Dark Natter podcast, doing something a little different. A companion piece to our Silent Hill episode.
Which is a playthrough of PT.
PT.
What is PT? What does that stand for?
Physical...
Yes, well, exactly. It's what my dad used to, like, when we did PE at school, physical education. My dad would always say, "Oh, I was PT today," and I'd be like, "What's PT, you old timer?"
And what is it?
Apparently, it stood for physical training. That's what they used to call PE. Do they
Yeah.
call it PE now, or are we now sounding old? Have they got like a new name for it?
That's an interesting question. You know, I'm going to find out because
While you Google that, I'll change the camera Y-axis to inverted. Because that's how I play games.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're an inverted man.
Like, everyone I ever encounter is like, ugh.
Well, it's weird because I think back in like the PS2 era, I think most games I used to play inverted because I feel like that was the default setting.
And then it's changed somewhere.
But yeah, I don't know where, but it changed for me, and now I can't go back. But I know some people. You're actually one of them.
Yeah.
Who always plays that. And I remember playing through a few games with another friend of mine, and we had to keep swapping every time we passed the joypad to each other. We'd have to swap over.
Well, today could be one of those times.
I just couldn't do it.
I'm going to fire it up then. Oh well, no, go on. Check that thing you were going to check.
Well, I'm going to contact somebody in the know.
Wow, I know about your contacts though. Your network of sinister, I don't know, crime bosses. I'm going to start the game.
Start it.
It's done. 778TS Studios. Look at that. The gap in the door, it's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? That's great.
That is good.
Opens into this with this disgusting mating
disgusting,
cockroaches. Makes me want to puke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't know why I find that disgusting. It's really disgusting.
I actually really dislike cockroaches. I wouldn't say I've got a phobia of cockroaches, but I really don't like them. And there's this have you ever seen the film Creepshow?
Yes.
It's a horror anthology. There's 3 of them. 2 of them were made, 20 years ago, and then another one was made later on. The 3rd one's shit, so I don't even bother watching it.
Tally marks on the wall.
But the first one had a story, the final one, and it was all about this real clean freak doctor who used to like suck up these cockroaches, and then they all start like bursting out of him. And do you remember that one?
Nope.
And apparently, when they were making it, they had those old phones where you sort of turn the dials around to make calls, and when they finished up, the phone was moving. And they unscrewed it, and there were cockroaches in the phone.
Oh, those things. That is just unacceptable.
Horrible.
Well, it's a good job there aren't loads of cockroaches in this ghetto. Wait a minute. So I just thought I'd just check out some of the finer details of this lovely hallway that we've emerged into.
So PT stands for not physical training.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It stands for...
Nobody knew what it stood for.
Nobody knew, you're right.
So at this point, it was just an unknown little freebie released game that launched on the PlayStation Store, made by this studio that no one ever heard of, called PT. No explanation. And people fired it up and thought, "Oh, this looks quite good graphics. Wow, what's this?"
Now, was it announced at E3 or Gamescom? I feel like it was announced at one of these events.
But in a bit of a throwaway way by Konami.
Yeah.
Very clever.
And it was one of those, like, it's playable now. You can download it now for free.
Great
Could be wrong
on the window. I love that. Then we'll look to it.
So I have confirmation that it is still called PE.
That's a relief.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I haven't completely detached from youth.
Yes.
I've got this most slender thread still linking me to...
So alright, so going back to what PT is, again, So nobody really knew, but it essentially stands for playable teaser. Is that right?
That is my understanding. Although I believe there's another theory, which is why when you load up the game, the little thumbnail depicts like a tree stump and a forest, which isn't relevant at all to this game, is that it stands for, and I apologise, I'm going to get this wrong, but something along the lines of Populus trichocarpid, which is a type of tree whose trunk is genetically non-identical with its roots, which makes it in some way unique.
Okay.
And I believe the code for this tree in the whatever it is database of trees and genetics is 204863, which will become relevant.
Okay.
We spoke over that radio broadcast, didn't we, on the first lap?
We did,
I apologise to anyone who hasn't played the game, but it talks about the murder of a family by the husband, and one speculates whether he is the man depicted in these.
So Populus trichocarpa.
I was close, wasn't I?
You were.
That's kind of sad.
And it's the first tree to ever be completely genetically sequenced.
Wow! Oh, there's you. Look, there they are. Look, our little mates.
Oh.
I wonder where they. Ooh. Still.
So you've gone through this. Essentially, it's just a looping corridor.
It's genius.
You've already gone through it once.
Emerged into the same corridor
again.
It's all the same.
So if you were to go through again now, it would just be the same again.
But what I has been pointed out to me in my copious amount of reading that I've done about this game, so much I love it, is, although I have embarrassingly forgotten what to do next, you're not just going round and round in an endless loop.
Yeah.
You are also, note the clock frozen at 1 minute to midnight. Love that. That's cool. And you'll notice the door is now opened to admit us through into the third loop.
So so that's kind of the first clue there.
Look, notice you're going down. So you're actually on a downward spiral.
Okay.
Cool, isn't it?
Very cool. And also the fact that it wasn't open and now it's open shows that every time you go through, things are different.
Different lights on. On this occasion, it's open, so we'll proceed towards it. Ooh, and there you...
That is creepy.
Great sound effects in this game.
Really good.
Here we go. Let's just get away from that. And the thing is, it's this incessant... So although I now feel, oh, thank God, okay, I've made it through and I'm into this little bit and I'm safe. But all my reward for getting through is just this again. Oh my God, it's never ending. The tension, I can't bear it.